Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles, compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles, go take care of your business. Success Chronicles, it's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we're on with Miss Rhea Watson, a great lady doing some awesome things. So thankful to have her on. So first, thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome. And I appreciate you. I'm so blessed to be on. And hey, everybody.
All right, let's get it. Let's dive into it. Well, off air, we talked a little bit about your journey. If you don't mind sharing with the audience, a little bit about who you are and talk about what it is you do.
100%. So, hey, you all, I am Rhea, the scholarship doctor with Scholarship Solutions. I'm based out of the beautiful city of Las Vegas, Nevada. I am a graduate of Morris Brown College, which is a HBCU. That's kind of like a term we know now, affectionately known as HBCUs, a historically Black college and university located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. It's actually a part of the Atlanta University Center. So if you've heard of Morehouse, Spelman, and Clark, you also know my alma mater as well. I also finished my graduate program right here in the Valley at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and have owned and operated Scholarship Solutions for almost 9 years. It still blows me away, Mr. Baker, that's like the situation. I am the daughter of Edward and Cynthia Watson, and the auntie to Justin. The sister is sister in love. I hope he feels to Raquel and Joseph. And I just absolutely love what I do, which is to help people of all ages, no matter where they're from in the world, no matter their ethnic, their educational background, their economic background, helping them to go to college debt-free. And we've done that to the price point of saving people over $200 million through the scholarship process. That's me.
That's awesome. That's good stuff. And it's truly, you can tell you love what you do. I think it's awesome. But isn't it great when you can take your experiences and use those experiences to be a blessing to someone else?
100%. And that was my story, right? So I'm actually a first generation college student.
Wow.
My dad actually did not finish high school. So he was went to the 11th grade and just wasn't honestly getting the services that he needed. He was functionally illiterate. And so I say that because my dad's in heaven. So that's why I'm talking about him in the past. But he was, and in my heart, mind, still the most intelligent, wisest man I've ever had the privilege of knowing and meeting. But he didn't. He wasn't formally educated. And my mom, although she did finish high school and kind of on a different spectrum, because my mom graduated high school at 16, had an IQ that matched Einstein when she tested. However, she never wanted to leave my dad. So she decided to go corporate and was actually one of the first African-American female in African-Americans, period, to work for Blue Cross Blue Shield. So she did the corporate route. Daddy was able always to work. But one thing that they invested in my sister and in me was the importance of education. And so we were Upward Bound students. I don't know if you know about.
Oh, yeah, I know Upward Bound. The trio. Part of the trio family, yeah.
Right, which is amazing. So it was at the time geared totally towards first generation and low income students. And again, we fit that to a T, my sister and I. And so we came through the Upward Bound program. And again, though, education was so important and such a primary goal. My dad always said, you will go to college. I remember hearing that from age 2, honestly, that you will go to college, you will be a doctor, and just having that, just really ingrained, not in a pressure point way, but a thing of, wait, my mom and my dad believe in me? Like, we can do this. And then they just provided any support systems to make sure that happened. And so it allowed me to graduate valedictorian of my high school. I actually finished number 9 in my undergraduate program and number 2 in my graduate program. And so we always stood by A's and A's. That's a philosophy that I teach through Scholarship Solutions. And I truly believe that anyone and everyone, again, can go to college debt free. And it's what helped me to earn so much in scholarships, because I always had great grades. So I'm thankful to my parents for their investment always.
That's good stuff. Well, what are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
Ooh, besides graduating a few times, that was a really good one. But you know what? I just got into Forbes magazine. That is huge. It was a goal of mine. And for them to feature this little brown girl from Las Vegas was just a severe honor. So that's a major accomplishment for me. I think that something else is just my honor and my commitment to the Lord Jesus. And so my faith has been such an important part of what I've done, and I haven't left the way. And I think that is something I can say. It's like, cheer, yay, Rhea. The other thing is probably this entrepreneurial life. You know, I remember when I had another family that said, Rhea, you have saved our child. Can you please help this family? One thing, we've been blessed to work with families who are military and fire and police backgrounds. So folks who are serving our communities. And I counted an honor that they, again, trust me so much with their children and what they do and risking their lives. And so I just thought, you know what? I think God has called me to do this. It's more than just, Riri, come and help my baby from church. It's more to this, and then more can happen with this. And I said, okay, let's go down to the state, let's get the license. And it was absolutely a leap of faith. And I was in a lucrative career, actually, and someone, and it was salaried and all the things that we work towards, right? We work towards. But it was a higher calling. And so although I love and I am an entrepreneur to the bone, it is absolutely ministry. And so I think that those are my 3 things.
That's awesome. So good. So good. Well, hearing you talk about your amazing journey, hearing you discuss the things that you're proud of, I will consider that to be hugely successful. So let's hit on success. What is your definition of success?
I think when you can come home every day and have people who say, I love you and I miss you, and you can say it back to them, and it is so authentic and real and true, that is success to me. I've been blessed for people to say, Rhea, you're so successful. And again, this is how I pay my mortgage. This is how I pay other people, is through my business. It's a blessing. But if the eyeballs that look back at me and call me family don't feel like I'm a blessing, it's the rest of it is, to not. And so I think success is, again, my relationship that I know that I have with my Savior, the relationships that I have this way as well. So those vertical relationships and the horizontal ones where people say, we're here for you regardless of all of this, that marks success to me.
I love that. That gave me chills. The magic R word, relationships. And I want to share this quote with you. And this quote it's just what you said. And it was from one of my former pastors. But this quote, I started with my second book, The Effective Conversation to Ignite Relationships. And this is the quote I start the book off with, or my chapter. And the quote is, our life moves at the speed of our relationships. And, come on. Like, you got so and it's so true. You think about those people that are doing great things. They understand it is bigger than them, and it's about the relationships. Those people that aren't probably need better relationships in their life. And so when you described that, it gave me chills, because I'm all about that. all about the relationships and knowing that it's bigger than me.
100%. It's so important, right? And again, when I was being interviewed, one thing that they asked me in Forbes was, what would you tell women entrepreneurs? And this is anyone, but it's Forbes women, so it's a little bit of a concentration on female entrepreneurs. And the thing that I said was, we love our coaches. I'm a coach, right? So I'm not putting anyone down. I have coaches. And so it's a beautiful thing, all of the extras. But don't forget mama and daddy and spouses and children, the people who, when no one knew who you were speaking into your life and giving you part of their savings and, investing their time, making those follow-up phone calls for you when you didn't have the virtual assistant or the real assistant or whomever, and I think that it's kept me grounded to know, again, those relationships and how important they are and not forget about them. And again, who am I and what am I if I'm not having that relationships?
I love it. That's good stuff. Well, before we get off, if you don't mind sharing with the audience where they can go follow you and check you out and show you some love.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You can go to my website, which is myscholarshipsolutions.com. So it's my singular, scholarship singular, solutions plural.com. And then I'm everywhere on social media. So you can find me at Clubhouse, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Yes, at Scholarship DR, that's Scholarship Doctor. And then for the more mature folks, I also have LinkedIn. So you can find me at LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook at Scholarship Solutions. If you put in a Scholarship Doctor, you can almost pick me up everywhere. LinkedIn gets a little bougie, so you have to put Scholarship Solutions. But everything else, you can find me there.
Man, hey, this was fun. But Rhea, again, I just want to say thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I wish you continued success.
I appreciate it. Same to you, Mr. Baker. God bless you. God bless your audience. I appreciate you guys.
All right. Well, thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.